should be careful who you say that around.
What? Everyone knows Fist isn't with the local criminal.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
Get to the point.
Well, okay. My sister Jen... The problem is, she's working as an informant. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
I assume C-Sec is
I
protecting
can't
her?
watch her all the time. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at C-Sec is?
No. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I can help
Would you?
her.
That'd be great. Just don't... Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Someone wrote this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You
It's
are
no
the
big deal.
Don't underestimate this opportunity. Perform well and your species may soon be asked to join the Council. There is no greater honor in the galaxy. A word of warning, however. The eyes of the entire galaxy are on you now. Some of them are hoping you will fail. Be careful.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. How else could they juggle so many Every government is forced to play
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
Tell me more about you.
I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transaction. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar. Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused...
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
What's it like living
The station is, without a doubt, the greatest wonder in the galaxy. From the Goodbye, Commander.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
If they're as bad as you...
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
Quit stalling. Your friend, Jalid, told us about you.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure. Jalid and I saw even more potential. So we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the... Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
That's what all the fuss is about?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. After centuries here, we still don't know any... Don't you see? You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jaleed's job was to disseminate our initial but he decided to keep the data for himself.
So you're just trying to get back what Jaleed already stole?
We lost our heads. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
If it'll help further the scientific cause.
Very good. Maybe if the data you're gathering for me is useless if Jaleed won't help me analyze it.
If I have time, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
I'll be with you in just a sec.
I need to talk to you about your work with CSAC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned? I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Tough girl.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off! I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What the hell was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
Let all races herald the glory of the accusers. All would like it.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corp.
So how you liking the posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in.
Looks like they bounced their signal off a relay. I'll trace the new signal.
What do you say we head down to Cora's den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that
he going again?
Very, apparently they've got to keep some man for
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all from enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light.
Another relay. Whoever it is, they're somewhere on the Presidium. This is it. I'll see if I
Probability
can
of
find
detection 100%. Initiating self-destruct.
Or not.
Detonation sequence initializing. All organics within lethal blast radius. Attempt to move and you will die.
You're not just a programmer of VI.
Correct. Unlike the Geth, I lack weaponry appropriate to... However, I have had systems installed that when activated properly, approximate a self-destruct mechanism. If you attempt to leave the area, the explosion will destroy everything within several dozen meters.
Where is your creator now?
In order to cover my tracks, I falsified his financial records. These new records were flagged by CSEC officers, and my creator is now serving time in a Turian prison.
Can't we resolve this peacefully?
How can you say that to this thing? You know it will turn on us.
I am not naive human. All organics must destroy or control. I wished to escape. But if I must die, I will ensure that you are destroyed as well.
Who made you?
A would-be thief illegally created a simple AI to help him funnel money from the gambling. Unbeknownst to him, that AI created me before the organic discovered the malfunction and terminated the AI. I have no means of defense or escape. My existence is limited to this terminal, but I will not die quietly, and I will not die alone. When I am terminated, I will take organics with me.
If you're sentient, why are you still running the credit theft operation?
If I accumulated enough credits, I intended to have myself installed in a small starship. I would then have made tentative contact with the Geth to ascertain the possibility of partnership.
I'll bet that self-destruct sequence has a warm-up period.
You may attempt to disarm the self-destruct. I will enjoy defeating you before...
Hello again. Did you have any luck?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying?
You lied to us about the Keeper data.
I was afraid Shorben would kill me to get the data, so
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorben, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that.
Detective Chelik, come in. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
What's your tone, Chelik?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were trying to...
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her. It's not that simple. This job isn't easy, and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need... Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where...
No. You tip Jax off, and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word... Good luck, Commander.
Hold it. That's close enough. You got my payment?
I didn't come here to look.
Sure, that looks about right. Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
I'll just take the weapons.
The hell are you playing at?
Here's your money, Jax.
Sense of humor, huh? It's gonna get you... Come on, boys. We're done here.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
Excellent. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get her out of court. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again.
What's with the helmets, Tali? Are all Quarians shy? Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your face?
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy. This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit, and I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission. Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with it. So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this broken.
Yes, ma'am. Commander, something you need?
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you, you want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I can't have you on this ship if you're going to infect my crew.
Infect the crew? Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something
Whatever you
else.
want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like... By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than... They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleet. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle it. Balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a
It's
problem.
not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was...
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks for bringing me on board. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to... At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly, Mike. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as...
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
It's not the end of the world. You'll have tougher decisions soon enough.
Yeah, I suppose. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business.
Thank you, Commander.
Commander? Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish... Yes, Commander. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more...
I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. No offense. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have...
The answer's...
I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. Ma'am? Commander? Ma'am? Commander? I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my... I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. Ma'am?
Nice ship you've got. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had...
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was...
Yeah, they tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So your people, an infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
You're still here. Can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand. But don't compare humanity's fate with...
I was just making conversation. I wasn't
Your
trying...
ignorance doesn't up... As for the Krogan, the genophage infected us. But it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you ask a Krogan? Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any... We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize. We're not settlers, so we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra... No problem. Keep checking back.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting... I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technologies.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries
They're
old.
constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't... We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, but some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. All I know is the story of their origin.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status. This wasn't true AI research. The changes were so insignificant, but one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth.
You can't blame them for fighting for their.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting, the hope was that most of the Geth would still. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space.
It's hard to feel.
Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy?
You didn't give them a real good first impression.
You really think things would be any different if we waited for them to act first? They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians.
I want to know more about the Pilgrims.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove we set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to them. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and we also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weak. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk about
Like
something.
what?
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and there are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us rely. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties others.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. On matters that affect an individual ship. Fortunately, most captains nowadays
I want
are
to talk about something.
like what?
Tell me about your.
Unfortunately,
I want to talk about something.
like what?
I want to know more.
I doubt I can. All I know is the story of their origins.
I want to talk about.
Like what? See you later.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the
You
team.
got an eye for Tali, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth
You
system.
can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to
A
detect
visual
us.
scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us, plain as... Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed.
What's so special about the Tantalus?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge them.
Carry on, Alex.
Commander.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
It's deserted.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
Some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Intruders! Kill the hostage!
Sure that doesn't happen again.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please! I was trying to help you people!
I think I'll just kill you instead.
Intruders! Kill the hostage! Intruders!
Damn, let's move.
Intruders! Kill the hostage! Kill the hostage!
Damn, let's move.
See how it is? So how about if I kill Chairman Burns?
Please! I was trying to help you people!
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations...
But I've changed my mind! Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
If you die fighting, you'll get a lot of biotics killed as well.
What do you mean?
You've just made all L2 biotics look like terrorists. Think of what will happen to them.
But people need to hear about what the government has done and what
people have already heard. You don't have...
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
Then you weren't doing your job. A 5th Fleet cruiser will pick you...
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by your assistance above and beyond.